Hello and welcome back to part 6. So we had some pretty big battles last time. So now it looks like I want to let my legions possibly rest a little bit. And then we go onwards towards Rome, which at the moment looks pretty undefended. Garrison only 11 units, so unless there's a few more hidden stacks floating about, then it shouldn't be too difficult. So now this keeps being an issue. I'm just going to demolish this and get some sort of happiness boosting building, possibly a temple, try and get a bit more Roman culture going. This is all obviously fine. We just took Side. Cappadocians rocking around Ankara. Okay, well, next turn I think. Just double check, there's no skill ups. Just make sure all of my agents are doing something useful. You will be doing something useful. And you are providing public order. Here's -1, but it's winter, so that should bring itself around. Well, if I get more food, there's less public order though. Yeah, a bit of trade, why not? And we got Legion 7, Martin, coming in to help in the east. That's fine. So I'm not too sure for how much longer I'm going to keep with this campaign. Ah, good. Some garrison in Rome. I might take Italy and then sort of call this campaign done, possibly. So I'm starting to get an itch to try out a few other different things. But it's been decently fun so far. It's been interesting. All these start positions been shaken up a bit. I'm not sure how much I like just the sheer amount of sort of Roman troops, which is, yeah, obviously that was going to be the case, but it's pretty much just sort of legionaries and then some Veletae cavalry. I'd like to see a little bit more, try a campaign when there's a bit more variety going. Which is why I think maybe I should have played as Egypt, because I've tried that a bit and that's pretty fun. Or Pompey. It's a pretty fun starting position. Okay, so trade gained. Okie doke. Right, I'm gonna build some sort of happiness boost. So let me think. How much would I get from just one of these bad boys? +2 and then +4. No, temple was definitely the superior choice. Probably do with just a few more troops to try and get a bit more public order. Just tip the scales in our favour. Does this give? No. Okay, fine. Spy. Now I think I dealt with the army that's hovering around here. Let me just go and check. Okay, yep. You're healthy enough, I believe. Consentia, what's your garrison like? 5 legionary units. Possibly not. So what are you up to in warfare? Commander. Yep, that's an auto resolve if I ever saw one. But I hang on to this cab. It'll do me quite well. What's the garrison like in here? That's probably a lot more doable. So what's that one? So really, 1 veteran legion. Yeah, we can deal with that with javelins. No, I've only got 4 javelin units, I guess. Cool. So what have we got here? Food and okay, barracks. Let's grab this, a bit more army replenishment. It's only 3%, but hey. Does this allow me to build ballista? Yes. Well, that's probably a good idea for attacking Rome. That should do it. Actually, what's my room? At your command. Yeah. Okay. That's that done. Garrisons have miraculously appeared here and here. This is obviously a much lighter one. There's a difference between the two towns, Arminium and Aratium. Arminium's going with a slightly bigger garrison, and it's obviously got this army here. But we want to crush this army anyway. Let me just check up here.
Do you wish it? I simply cannot.
Okay, 13 units. So I'm probably going to leave Legion 6 here to sort of cover the rear. What might be a good idea is just having another force here, actually, a garrison force. You're free. Excellent. -1 authority. No, whatever. You'll do fine.
We hunger for battle.
Now, I'll let you have... And then what's the actual garrison here like? 2 legionaries.
We hunger for battle.
Probably get 2 of those.
At your command.
Meanwhile, Marc Antony, I think we can take this. Yeah, it's only 1 unit more, even though it's on full strength, but it's the AI, so... Oh, come on, you know you wanted to sally out and fight in the open field. It'd be so much better for you, AI, trust me. I can actually, you know, use my cavalry. Let's see, where's his fleet gonna land? So I'm probably gonna position myself here, and I can keep my cav here, and then I'm... although his ships could just land here, or... ah, there's there. Never mind. Pretty quickly what I like doing if there's a naval reinforcement coming in, is to obviously just send my cavalry and sort of slaughter the men as they come ashore. Just pick them off while they're still in small little parcels. Yep, so everything's going to be all concentrated. It's a bit of a pain. No, I don't want any rain. Really don't want any rain. Fog. Yeah, better than rain. It's kind of atmospheric. Okay, so here's a nice wide open front. Might as well do that. How many of these we got? Oh, probably.
Orders! Melee infantry! Jupiter gives us strength! We await your command! Legionaries! Brave Romans to a man! Melee infantry at your command! First cohort!
Stick the legionaries on the outside.
First cohort!
First cohort there, giving a nice buff to the morale.
Legatus! Jupiter gives us strength. Ready for orders.
This is,
By your command!
so they will be landing here, rather than this completely safe area they have to land over here. So it's going to be 2 missile units and a legion, I imagine. Oh no, they're all Velite. Well, that's just dandy. So their range is probably to about here, so that's probably about right. Let's just straighten up that line a bit. not going to be so happy that you've landed here, I'm afraid. This doesn't have a tower on it. That's kind of annoying sometimes when you've got like a tower on certain ships and they have infinite ammo. They just keep firing at you. Not very damaging, but just more annoying than anything. Especially if you can't immediately route whatever's just come off the ships.
Legionary cavalry! Right out! Legionary cavalry! Right riders! At the double!
What's all happening? How's your stamina? It's fine. Let's pull a bit closer, take you off run. What have we got here? Some cav and missile units. Oh, sounds like a job for cav. Are they routed yet? Yes. Come on to bring you over here on the right flank. Some time to form up. So units get you into position quickly so you can support if it comes to it. Maybe bait in this cav. Actually, that might be a good idea. I'm going to try and bait these units forward and then slam them in the side with the cav. See how well it goes, or not. Start to move, get ready. Maybe we can get a volley of jabs on this light horse. You have to run real soon. Come on, you're in range. Actually, one of you should be firing a flaming shot. Actually, I would rather hit this cav. Come on, a little closer. Ah. Dangerous. So I don't think they're going to fall for this bait. Come on, bro. Okay, here we go. Go for these legions, but
Legionaries! Charge! Yours to command! Legatus! On the fighters advance! At the double! Legatus! Forward! Melee infantry ready! I'm forward! Legionaries! Charge!
Tired yet? No, you're fine. So all these light units in the back getting slaughtered hopefully. Once they've routed I can start doing some rear charges and route his main garrison. Okay, where's some gaps? It's probably over here. Come on. Not wasting more cry. They're out anyway. Right, form up. Thought the game might crash there. Okay, you levies want to try and stop my cavalry, that's fine. So yeah, I think just by moving my cav back out again, it's probably going to rout them. These units sort of moving through them. Come around and try and deal with these missile units. Right, once these guys are formed up, we'll do a charge. Yeah, man. That will do.
Legionary cavalry! Melee cavalry ready! Legatus! Victory! By your command! Charge! Legatus!
So one more charge should do it.
Engage! Legatus! As you command! Bruce! Legatus!
Can't really form up with these routing troops running through. Come on.
Stop now!
Just going to charge like this, I think.
Hat forward! Victoria! Lead us!
Cool. That was, again, pretty straightforward. I wonder how many other armies, how many other stacks Octavian's got. I don't know if he's committed to fighting anywhere else. Who's he at war with again? I think it might just be Pompey. I think he's sort of holding fast with Lepidus, unless I'm misremembering, which is quite possible. It's the gaps in these campaigns, because I work shifts, so I have a couple of days when I'm sort of doing nothing but work, and then I have a couple of days off. So obviously it's when my days off I get a chance to come back to this campaign and during that time, in between the playthroughs, I kind of get quite everything that's been happening in it. I remember the basic details. I'm playing Octet. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's the problem. I'm playing Marc Antony, even. And my main goal is obviously taking Italy. And I was thinking I was either just going to take Italy and sort of call the campaign over there, or possibly take Italy and then try and take the sort of the capitals, if you like, of the other Roman factions. So sort of taking Syracuse, yes, wherever it is in Spain. I'm sure it's like Carthagenesis or whatever. Oh no, of course it'd be Carthage, won't it? Yep. Carthage, Syracuse, they are next door to each other. Yeah, actually that's kind of makes sense. It's all in a nice little line, really. Just punch straight through, and then that's all the rivals kind of toppled. I'm going to leave consent here for now. Okay, so what's in Arminium? Sort of naval military warfare. Okay. It's a decent garrison that gives food. Yeah, that's just fine. So what's the most damaged? 4 turns. So I think I may allow the 4 turns to fully replenish. Okay, Marc Antony, what should you can have a bit more authority, you know. You're the dude, as it goes. Tempted just to disband that and then get some auxiliary cav to fill the gaps. I mean, it's already a slot free, so I can get 2 auxiliary cav, which I think are actually slightly better.
At your command.
So more expensive, which is normally a sign that they're better. Yep, more melee, more charge, more defense, more armor and health. Same armor, a little bit more health, and morale. Okay, morale's better than the sort of Roman cav, which is interesting. Excellent, so that's both of those sides done. And I moved my little spy down to here.
What do you wish of me?
What's the target? Okay. What else do I really need sight on? I guess I want you sort of further north to check any attacks come from Massilia. No, is that a navy I built? Yeah, man. It's weird how sometimes that animation is quite slow, even when you've toggled quick animations. So you've got to watch in what feels like super slow-mo as that guy does a bad thing to you. Ah, yes, the old Egyptian death stack still holding firm. That's sort of the glue that holds the East together, really. Stack's moved. I'm guessing it's all going to start converging. They're going to start converging to sort of central Italy, I guess, to try and stop me, which is good. No, it's not good. It's just the it'd be more interesting than them just running away and allowing me to take Rome. Okay, so this is more of a naval. Oh, okay, I remember why I built this fleet to sort of stop enemy transports from sneaking around and flanking me. I'm taking out of whatever that's called again, double time. Yes, I remember there've been a lot more sort of small fleets zipping about everywhere. Oh right, there's just oh yes, because I demolished the auxiliary barracks because there were no Cretan archers I could hire. Okay, that's fine. The public order's good. Might as well go with some more industry. Because it gives off from industry minus construction costs. So things that normally cost a lot cheaper. I guess food doesn't hurt. I mean, yeah, I don't really need more public order. I could get commerce, but I'm doing okay in terms of money. Let's do that, actually, get a bit of commerce going, because I'm not doing as okay as I could be. Okay, so now there's you, and auxiliary Rhodian slingers, there we go. Excuse me.
Ready for battle.
So how are these? Okay. Well, I'll probably leave Martin here until he can get some auxiliary slingers on the go. Augusta is doing just fine. Maybe I should retake Salamis. Interesting. Is Pontus at war with Parthia? No. Okay. Well, they're not allied with them either, so there could be a sort of buffer zone, really. Except they never have peace with us.
Be welcome, emissary.
Take that back.
By the flame, you offer little, but today I am in.
That'll do just fine. As long as you don't take anything of Galatia. I just wish there was a diplomacy option for, you know, getting enemies to make peace with your client states as well. That's why I kind of prefer satrapies, because if you make peace with someone, then your satrapies make peace with them automatically. How pissed are these guys? Because everyone's pretty pissed.
Now speak.
Yeah.
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
Okay, so these troops are sort of superfluous now. I'll leave them there. If Pontus does go on the attack, I don't really want to lose this buffer zone. I want the Galatians to do well, but we'll see. Oops. So I'll probably lose influence but gain a general. I've kind of got enough generals to try and hide the truth, see how successful that is or isn't. Okay, so there's this army here, which is just reserves and mercenaries and dogs.
Commander.
Ah, that is fortified. If I attack that, I'm assuming there'll be a reinforcement from the Rome garrison.
Ready for orders. At your command.
Interesting. Okay, let's find out where that stack went.
Ready for advance.
So it's not there.
At your command. Command. You have further orders?
Breathing softly.
There it is.
Commander. At your command. March. We hunger.
Let's bunny hop down to here.
Let them cower before Rome. Ready for
Then I
orders.
can meet up with these forces in the south.
We hunger for battle.
Yes, I do like more movement, more charge bonus as well. Never
Ready
bad.
for orders.
Okay,
We hunger
doing
for
fine.
battle.
Just
At your
holding
command.
here.
On the move.
We've got ballista or ballistae.
Commander.
Pretty poor, but again. can't hurt. So that'd be a decent force once this garrison gets up to strength. Legion 6 can guard Arminium and Asculum, can sort of hold this pass, I guess. Yes, okay, so Legion 6 will hold everything here, and the remaining 3 forces will push through this way on towards Rome.
How can I be of assistance?
But what to do with... Ah yes, I was going to send you up here, which you're already doing. Okay, let's try... Just trying to think, there's nothing else I wanted to build, there's nothing else I can build. That makes that easier. I've now got installed a... Ah, no, don't run away. You need a lot of guys to defend Rome. So this is something I know they tweaked in the patch.
We
Make
would be
the
forever
AI
in your debt if you ordered your worthy generals to act against the...
Yeah, go on then. I'm sick of you guys asking me that. Yeah, like make the AI less sort of inclined to run away from its cities and more inclined to sort of stay and defend them.
My people line.
However, they're not seeming to do that with Rome, which is their capital. Which, you know, I'd always thought that AI should put more of an emphasis on defending its capital city, because then it feels more important. It feels like how it sort of should feel, I guess. They should either do that or just have maybe like a little tiny bonus garrison for capitals. Maybe like an extra 2, 3 units, something like that. I don't know. So that works. Just want to check. Oh, I see. Rebel stacks coming up there. I do want to help you, Galatia, but I'll see. I'll send some troops to help them deal with this rebellion. Don't think they need it, but oh my goodness, that's possibly the first time that's peaked up to positive numbers. So that gives +4 probably one time. So yes, okay. Grab that. And now this is when all the sort of Thracian tribes and what have you and all the Celts invade. Now I've got rid of that garrison. Oh, that makes sense.
Ready for orders.
What actually happened to this army? So yeah, he's lost all his movement. It's not too bad. Killed 8 men.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle. Finding shelter. At your command.
Actually, that's what I should have done.
We hunger for battle. Advance.
Trade my cavalry for ballista, because they're never
On the move.
quite as useful for
Commander.
sieges.
Ready for battle.
Also makes this force a lot more potent in the field.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so next turn I guess I'll be able to attack there. Oh no, I could do it now and have Marc Antony come in as reinforcements.
Commander.
Yes, let's do that. Easy enough to auto-resolve, but that wouldn't be right. This is why I somehow lose like 2,000 men to war dogs or something. As an aside, I've been experimenting with chariots a little bit. My God, they're so absurdly broken. It's so easy to get, you know, at least sort of 800 plus kills in a fight with them. It's like sort of a bit tricky getting them into the position where they can do that, but once they're in that position, then they're just sort of unstoppable. They're kind of like how elephants used to be, but possibly even worse. So anyone that can get a chariot general, it's very easy for them, I think, to hold towns against the AI. Like just sort of hiring a general, maybe giving them a few sort of the odd infantry unit, sort of tough defensive infantry unit that can hold the line whilst he gets into position. Maybe some light cav to sort of clear his path a bit. But once he gets into the back of the main enemy force, oh my god, it's ridiculous. So these bridges are a pain in the arse, but there you go. I'm not too sure where my reinforcements are going to trundle along from. I'll probably do. Just keep everything together here. I'm hoping it's going to come from around here.
Melee infantry ready! There is no wall in the world that can keep us out. No man whose bravery matches ours. No swords sharper. No spears keener. No gods as unforgiving as ours. So, we will conquer here!
We're on the other side. Brilliant! I can't believe that. Okay. Well, I guess we should get our asses back over there.
Advance at speed! Marching order! Sons of Marc! Legionaries! At speed! Legionary cavalry! Forward! Warriors ready!
Riders, advance!
Commander! Orders! Your orders! Quickly now!
I hate how random it feels about which direction reinforcements come from. Okay, so we're going to punch through. Maybe if we attack through here, then it leads us straight into the square along this road. What's our alternative? Well, this is high ground. It leads us down here nicely. We could do a two-pronged attack, I guess. Either way, we probably want to demolish this section of the wall.
Ballista! Fire! Quick march! Double time! Ready! And the double! Yes, Commander! Ballista! Breaking battle group! Melee infantry! Ballista!
See, I know flaming projectiles actually get a bonus against buildings. Wow, miss FPS. Okay, they've actually got troops here, that's good. But I always tend to use stone projectiles against walls, just because the accuracy is so much better. I find stones to actually be better. I don't know. Because even when flaming projectiles do hit, then it's great, but they usually sort of clear the wall and you'll just end up doing random building damage, which is no good to anyone really. I do think ballista and in general are a bit too accurate for their own good. I prefer to see something like perhaps ballista being constructible siege equipment. That seems pretty cool. Because I mean that's kind of, I guess how they would have done it. I mean I'm not sure. Maybe no. I guess they would have transported the bigger bits around, but then I don't know if there's any historical evidence that they've ever just used them in the field. But I could be wrong. They just seemed like they would have been not much good. I know I go on about Ballista pretty much every time I record, but I feel strongly about it. Ooh, that's going to be a wide shot, I can tell you now. Yes, get rid of this horrendous tower. And that's one less thing to worry about. And then what I'll probably do is probably try and kill some of these men on the walls. I don't think I need 2 gaps. Let's just look. Okay, at what these forces are. So, yeah, I think there is enough infantry for a two-way split. I could knock a second hole through the wall, but I don't think I really need it. Oh well, that's actually well on its way, so I might as well. Let's get you guys running now. This cab's gone the wrong way, but that's fine, I guess. Man, I wish I'd started where I originally deployed those ladders. But I was just kind of assuming that because on the campaign map, you know, Marc Antony was behind the other army. That's where he'd come in from. But no, clearly that's not right. Let's use some flammable rounds just because they look cool. That's part of the whole siege atmosphere. All these sort of flaming projectiles. Ooh, bounce. Okay, that was pretty good. This is going to be a not a Velite, Vigilante, depending down here. Oops, no, don't do that. Just hit that. Okay. Okay, so I'll take the first cohort with this group to make up, and take the general with the other group. Two Velites in each group. You guys gonna bead yet? Oh yes. My god, that does kill my FPS though. It's already been a bit dodgy since this battle opened, I guess because Rome's so large. I thought it might be okay because there's not that many troops, but I guess it's the town itself. I did try, after the other episode I had where I had slowed down, I did try and turn down building settings, lower the quality on those a bit, and some of these particles of when buildings are destroyed, but it still seems to be an issue, so that's something I need to tweak. I think it's in particular to do with walls being destroyed, because I don't normally have a problem with like flaming projectiles or what have you. It's just during sieges when walls come down sometimes. Other times it's fine. Alright, you're the first cohort, so you can lead the charge. Alright, let's check how this group's doing. This is pretty bad. Right, let's stop the ballista from firing and see if that helps settle it down a bit. Now this infantry's going to be lagging behind and probably knackered. That's a shame. Probably have to set them back to walking for now. And get a bit more energy.
Advance! Ready for orders. Quick march! Ready. At speed! Missile infantry at your command. Ready, take! Fire on the enemy!
Okay, let's see how far. Okay. Let's see if you can actually fire at normal range or whether you're going to run up point blank. I've also encountered another bug since the beginning of this patch, and I don't know if other people are encountering it or if it's just something that's affected my game. Oh. Okay, I mean, you can do that.
Take aim! First cohort!
Yes, another bug I encountered is with naval commanders, where I can't use their abilities, you know, like Second Wind and Warcry and all that.
At speed!
They're just sort of greyed out for me. As if the commanders died, which is a bit weird. I should probably post that and see if anyone else has had the same issue.
Orders? As you command! As you command! Yes, Commander! Orders? Understood! Ready and waiting! Jupiter gives us strength! Commander!
My God,
Yes,
this is
Commander.
awful. I do apologise for this. I need to obviously get this
By your command!
tweaked down. What's annoying is it doesn't always happen.
Double time! Ready! Advance at speed! Advance at speed! A quick march! Commander! Yes, Commander! As you command!
See about these missile units. I'll probably just engage them with my Velites and walk past. I guess Vigilante. You could be good for this kind of fight.
A double time! Brave Romans to a man! Yes, Commander! Legionaries! At the double! Commander! Marching orders!
All the same, I do wish they'd had a few more units defending this.
Ready and waiting. Understood.
See, I'm not sure if it's a particular setting I'm going to need to address that fixes FPS drop, or whether it's just a case of multiple settings that will need to come down for like big sieges like this, which is kind of irritating, but that's the way cookie crumbles, I suppose. Now it's not too bad. Still choppy. Should pin them in place. Now on the rest of my inventory to move through. They're just happy being there, I guess. I think some of their unit is just stranded up here. I'm tempted to knock down the wall list to free them, but I don't want to lose 100 frames doing it. Okay, so let's see where we're coming here. So, can we? Is that a path? Can't quite see. I don't think so. I don't think that's passable. So we end up coming out pretty much the same place.
At speed!
Let's get you.
At the double!
Right, let's see if you're finally in position. Nope. My goodness. Right, now you can run. So you're back to full energy. Okay, so now I'll be able to tell when their icons turn to ladders and they've actually reached it.
Follow me!
Huge city. Circus Maximus. I mean, what they've mentioned for Attila, you know, having random civilians and stuff moving around, that would be great for something like this. Although, I would need a new computer, I think. But I did hear they're actually originally planning that for Rome too. You know, that you'd have random civilians sort of heading about and sort of running away from soldiers and sort of just adding to the feeling of this being, making this feel a lot more alive than it is now. Which is really cool, loads of detail and looks awesome. But
Legionaries!
I don't know, feels a bit dead. Which would kind of make sense during the siege, you know, you'd shut yourself up, try and stay safe, but
As you command! Burn
it's one of
them!
them. Again, it would be cool. Because in Rome 1, you could actually view your cities. And that was really cool.
Pull back! Brigades!
That was much cool. Let's get up into this high ground. So you could select a city, hit view, and you'd zoom in, it'd be just like this, and you just have random guys. They'll all be wearing togas pretty much. Those are guys in togas wandering about, which is a bit silly, but it was better than not having that option. As there's times, you know, when you have this big empire and you build up and you have this sort of massive capital city with this great infrastructure that you're really proud of, but you just don't get to see it because nobody, you hit a point in the game where you're safe enough where nobody will
Marching order!
manage to besiege it.
As you command! Legionaries!
I don't even really need this army, I think, but
By your command! At your service, Commander! Form testudo and attack!
so it'd just be nice to be able to sort of reflect on what you've built and everything, because that's part of the fun of it, surely.
At the double! Slingers!
Slingers!
Get running!
Have a lot of missile
Legionary
troops.
cavalry! Melee horsemen! Sons of Marc! Legionary! Double time! Proud Romans all! Quick march! Advance at speed! Legionaries! Orders understood!
It's all really done by doing a two-pronged attack. It's delayed my attack massively. Oh, these are vigilant.
We await your command. At the double! Commander! At speed!
I was kind of hoping though that this would be like a crossways, where you'd have 1, 2, you know, sort of 4 roads coming in and out of it. So I was hoping there'd be one sort of here where I could come down and sort of attack from this side. But that is not the case.
Jupiter gives us commander! Legatus, ready! For double time! At your service. As you command!
So after all of that, we've got 3 legionaries actually doing the fighting.
Legionaries! Ready for orders? At your service. Prepare to attack! Form testudo! Orders! Orders understood! March!
I'm assuming Tetsudo is like, well, you can't throw javelins. I assume you can't throw fire pots as well. That'd be pretty, both silly and a bit overpowered. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the detail of Rome is just incredible. But to be honest, I've never had a major fight. But any time I've taken Rome, it's always been a bit disappointing. There's never been enough troops to sort of fill it out at all. It's always been either just the garrison force or like half a stack, something like that.
Infantry at your command!
Certainly not the not owing itself to the epic feel that it should be.
Advance at speed! At the double!
I'd be interested to see if Rome becomes more of a power now.
Legionaries!
Now they've been buffed slightly. Just when the AI is controlling them. Because, you know, I think that's something I always sort of look forward to when I'm not playing Rome. Just frequently. Is always wanting there to be the sort of big Roman empire to end up having to face.
Advance at speed! At speed!
But frequently, you know, you come in contact with the Romans. If they haven't been destroyed, then they've still got Principe and Hastati and all that jazz.
Ready, troops! Waiting! Ready! Charge!
Ah, Octavian, why can't you bring more than just a rabble?
Legionaries! Advance! And forward!
Now, so I could take my. Don't really want to take Marc Antony this way. You take tower shots, which will weaken him. Then they have to charge into all his missiles. Oh, here come the war dogs. There's a whole lot of buggery going on. I don't want him running into it. Okay, still going on that.
We await your command. Proud Romans all! Obliterate them! Follow me! Your orders! As you command! Orders! At your service! Your orders! We await your command!
Let's see.
Orders understood!
I'm sure they'll break formation for a fire pots.
We'll stop that now! All down! Legionaries! Understood! Ready! Romans ready for duty! We await your command! Brave Romans to a man! Legionaries!
it still says information.
Sons of Marc.
This is still lit up, even though they don't look like they're in Tetsudo. It's saying that they are, so you can throw fire pots whilst in Tetsudo, even when it won't look like it. Okay, that's a bit messed up.
Engage! Yes, Commander! Engage! Ready, Kings! Double time!
Ready and waiting. Quickly now.
Proud Romans all! And the dog order! Double time! Ready? Ready for order! Warriors eager for blood! Slingers! Legionaries!
Maybe rendering all this water doesn't help. But I did see a post where someone found... so I should have controlled the gate before it burns down. That's useful. Where someone found a load of water still being rendered underground, even when there was no water on the map. If that kind of makes sense. It's like imagine an open field battle, and the game sort of glitches out. And you can sort of see what's underneath this layer of land, and it was all water. So it was sort of wondering if the game's still rendering that in the background.
Advance!
It should obviously hurt the frame rate somewhat. There we go, now we've got control of the gate. Now it's nice and on fire.
By your command!
Oops.
Orders all! Understood! As you command! At your service! For glory! Ready! Yet forward!
My god, just give up, would you like?
Your orders! On me!
Throwing flaming javelins, which is good. All these guys holding up. Still plenty of energy. These vigilators kind of getting mauled. Probably quite literally by the war dogs.
Orders understood.
See if they can get out of there. These legionaries aren't doing so well.
Hold back! Ready and waiting!
Let's replace them.
For glory!
These guys not doing too bad. Okay, just use some of my general abilities here.
Legatus!
Understood.
Glory awaits! Yes, Commander! Legionaries! At speed! Ready and waiting! At speed!
Engage there.
Battalion cavalry!
Battle group ready.
Okay, come on, Cav. Just sit there and get javelins chucked at you.
Riders advance! Legionaries! Advance!
Okay. So let's pour you into here.
Legionary cavalry!
them to come through. Let's go and capture this. Okay, this legion is getting a bit boned. Let's bring in our reinforcements.
Advance! Ready! Advance!
Orders.
As you command! Legionaries!
Let's pull these guys
By
back
your command!
and then we'll replace them. Give them a bit of a break.
Italian cavalry!
Ah, we got stuck.
Arbeiters advance!
Push forward. I'll actually walk over this way, then go that way. Only mercenaries, I'm going to disband them soon anyway.
Warriors at the double!
Ready and waiting.
Right. Ah, Marcus Agrippa. Ah, there you are.
Legatus! Obliterate them!
So, who is you? A bit tired. I'll keep you in. Let's refresh you. Don't think he's in range. Oh, he's totally not in range. So some of them are jumping, others are just passing right through. Come back, Agrippa. It's going to be a fair fight, I promise.
Italian cavalry! For glory!
At least with this capture point out of their hands, that'd be a morale loss.
Legionaries!
Bring these troops back in.
Italian cavalry! Riot forward!
Let's get them out of there. This is a bit of a difficult for them to manoeuvre. We're not getting much surface area.
Forward!
Let's be aware it is vigilate. There we go. Is that him in the golden armour? I believe that's him there. charge? I'm guessing the Italian. Let's try and get a charge on.
Understood.
Lead this legionary camp to hold in force.
Legatus! Engage! Victory! Legionaries! Your orders! Forward! Ready and waiting.
Ready.
Italian cavalry!
Oh, what happens? Did this unit get destroyed or did it move? Break. He broke. Again, that was a little bit anticlimactic. I need to sort out this FPS issue with cities as well. I mean, most of them are fine. It's just that was a bit ugh. Alright, I wonder if there's a video that plays when you capture Rome in this, like the Grand Campaign. Maybe, maybe not. So there's still more men than I would have thought there were. But the problem was most of the men were very light, sort of reserve infantry and support troops. Whereas mine was just a hell of a lot of legionaries. Which is kind of hard to beat in just a sort of up front, sort of urban fight.
Ready for battle!
So no video. And that is just over an hour, so I'm going to stop there for today. I might have to think about whether I'm going to return to this campaign or not, or just start a new one. I've been thinking about trying to go for the This is Total War achievement. It's the one where basically as soon as you come in contact with another faction, you have to declare war on them. Originally I kind of wanted to play like a sort of German faction and try that, but I think that would be suicide. Although I did try a sort of German start not so long ago, and since all the buffs and everything to their rosters and everything, they're a lot stronger than they were, and the early game is much easier to deal with than it was. It used to be horrendous. But to be fair, in that I had the sort of tribes to my east and west sort of on pretty good terms with me, so I only really had to worry about the south and the north, and once I started locking them down then it became easy enough. I mean, the Iceni are like a really good option for that sort of thing, because obviously you're isolated. Britain's quite a good sort of fortress kind of thing once you build that up, and you're not in contact with too many other tribes. Being a landlocked power and surrounded by other factions is pretty bad. I know Germans and some of the Celt factions get like +1 to public order for each war with a neighbour. Yeah, that's an option, but again, it's finding a good enough position. The Iceni feels a bit... it's not cheesy. It's just good. But I don't know, sorry, I'm just not really feeling it. So I need to have a think about whether I want to try that, or try another legendary campaign with perhaps a harder start position. Try and find a faction that maybe people have trouble with and just try that out. So I need to have a think really. But yep, that's going to be it for now. I may or may not come back to this campaign, but there we go. Thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe. We'll be back with further videos, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.